How's it going, guys? I'm Theo Joe, and today we're going to be taking a look at the good old command prompt in Windows. And you may know this is a very useful tool, but there are a lot of features that are pretty much unknown and, dare I say, are secret features that make it even more useful. Now, this is going to be in Windows 10 particularly. That's what I'm using, but a lot of these are going to carry over in previous versions as well. I've got about 15 of these, so let's get started. First up is the ability to actually customize the prompt text itself. So when you start command prompt, it probably says the path of the current folder you're in, like C, and then either the user directory or maybe System32 if you're running as an administrator. But you can actually customize any of that text to say whatever you want. And you do this, for example, by typing in the prompt command. So you do prompt and then whatever text you want, and now that will be the text that shows up before whatever command you type in. So you can type in prompt hello, and now it will say hello, and then you type the commands after that. Obviously, having just some random word there is not really going to be very useful, so you can actually use the command prompt and then space /? to show special codes that you can use to not just have words, but also dynamic information there as well, such as a timestamp or the version of Windows and stuff like that. So for example, maybe we don't want it to just show the file path, but we also want to have it as a timestamp. So if you're looking at a log later down the road, you know exactly when these commands were run. So to do this, you can look at the special codes, and what we would want to type in is prompt to say we're going to change this. Then we would use the command $T, which is the current time stamp code, and then we're going to do a space and then $B as a vertical line, and we're just kind of formatting at this point, another space, and then we're going to use the $P command, which will show the current path just like it usually does. And then we want to put that right arrow caret thing, so we're going to use the $G command to show the greater sign. So you can see after we do that, it now shows the timestamp and then the divider line and then the file path like it did before, so a little bit more useful. Also, if you ever mess it up and you want to go back, you can simply revert to the default by typing in prompt and nothing after that, and it will automatically go back. So you could also use this as some sort of prank if you want to mess with your friends. You could have it say catastrophic error or something like that, and then they won't know what's wrong with it. Might be kind of funny as long as you know how to put it back. One thing to keep in mind though is that when you use this command, it will actually reset once you restart the command prompt. If you wanted to have that by default and always show your customized one when you start command prompt, you have to do a quick registry edit. Now, I'm going to show you how to do that, but as usual, if you are not experienced with the registry editor at all, be very careful and maybe even avoid this trick, because messing with the registry and deleting something could literally ruin your entire version of Windows and you'll have to reinstall it. So just be very careful here. So what you do is you open up the registry editor and you need to find the key that's under computer, H key, current user, then software, then Microsoft, and then command processor. Now on the right side, after you enter that little folder, you're going to right click, you're going to create new, and then string value, and you want to name this auto run. And after you create that, you're going to right click on that key that you just made, the auto run one, and click modify, and then where it says value data, you're going to type in whatever command you want to auto run as command prompt starts up. So in this case, if we want the prompt command to always have a certain format that we customize, like the one we just made, all we have to do is paste in that timestamp prompt code that we created before. And now you can see when we start up command prompt,